Wow guys, XRP Ripple is progressing very well within the XRP Ripple case. If you guys are holding onto XRP Ripple to the moon, if so, be sure to smash the like button. Now guys, today was the deadline for Ripple to fire back at the SEC in their opposition against the lawsuit that the SEC filed. So what Ripple filed is full of a ton of information, which I will be covering today. The SEC really has either no idea what the left and what the right hand are actually doing, or they're just flat out lying. Also, you guys have to know that Ripple does not surprise us with its partners and United States cases anymore. The fact is that this digital currency is capable of its fast and cheap transactions. Plus guys, we know that XRP has always been a wild card for its acceptance by bank institutions across the world. So be sure to subscribe everyone for more XRP and Ripple updates. Anyways, Ripple Labs was looking to strike a deal with the feds to use the XRP in the system. The firm, however, is somewhat stuck in a lawsuit with the SEC, which may be hampering the firm's influence among central banks. Plus guys, now Federal Reserve has announced to join Ripple's indirectly technologies called Volante, and that is a partner of Ripple, and the financial technology firm announced its partnership for the Federal Reserve new instant payment platform. In addition, Now Volante Technologies is poised to join an instant payment service pilot, which is organized by the Federal Reserve. Volante Technologies, it became the latest fintech company to join the Federal Reserve's new instant payments. Now a pilot scheme, the service will help provide American customers and businessmen with instant payment services. Also guys, the boat for sailing on the XRP wave for becoming a millionaire is on the tide. According to the market cap, Ripple XRP in any event managed from its launch to be from those top 10 cryptocurrencies in the crypto market. With the limited supply of 100 XRP tokens, almost half of them are already in circulation in the crypto market. And soon it is expected that 100 XRP tokens will be in circulation. A giant bunch of investors is going to jump shortly in the crypto market to buy XRP. And possibly you would be one of them. A spike in the prices of XRP tokens is expected due to a series of chores planned for the future success of XRP. The Federal Reserve in developing its first major new payment system. Now in the past 4 decades, they look forward to working side by side as trusted partners with the Fed and other pilot participants. That is to help ensure the service meets stakeholder needs. The pilot will include over 110 organizations from the Federal Reserve's FedNow community to support the development, testing, and adoption of the service. Plus guys, George, the president and CEOs of the Kansas City Federal Reserve, says the central banks appreciate the enthusiastic response to the program. She continued saying that this is a principal reason the pilot was expanding to include more organizations like Valent. She stated, "We are gratified by the industry's tremendous interest and willingness to devote time and energy to help us develop the FedNow service." Now Valent partnered with Ripple in 2015 to provide XRP settlements for its customers. We know that Ripple is either directly involved with the institutions or organizations, or indirectly Valent is a Ripple partner. And now it is poised to join Federal Reserve through FedNow. This means the Federal Reserve is asking to use Ripple. This is huge news for Ripple, and it will increase the price of XRP. Experts are of the view that if this happens, all the Americans will be using Ripple technology. Once the only major player in decentralized instant payment settlements, Ripple now faces multiple competitors. Stellar Lumens, Ripple's primary rival in the industry, released its 2021 roadmap outlining its vision for its instant payments technology. It also included proposals to ramp up the company's marketing campaign with the aim of increasing its tech's visibility. Moreover, the influx of the likes of Visa, PayPal. Thanks for watching, folks. That is all for today's XRP Ripple video.
Amazon, Jeff Bezos wrapping up his last trading day as the CEO of the company founded over 3 decades ago. Let's get to Deirdre Bosa with more on what's next for Amazon.
While it is always day one at Amazon, Monday kicks off a new era. New CEO in Andy Jassy, new guiding principles, and also fresh challenges. Jeff Bezos created some $1.7 trillion in shareholder value over the past 2+ decades through relentless customer obsession and a startup mentality that persisted even as it became one of the biggest companies in the world. Jassy, though, begins his reign with a somewhat softer approach. Empathy and a goal of becoming Earth's best employer, those were added to Amazon's leadership principles yesterday, as the company has more than just customers to obsess over these days. There's its growing workforce, labor activists, regulators, and lawmakers, all scrutinizing its size and influence. As always, of course, there are still investors looking for ever more growth at a time when Amazon is facing more competition in the cloud, its profit engine, and e-commerce sales that are set to slow post-pandemic. Bezos is executive chair. He's not going anywhere. He will still be involved in major decisions, but it will fall on Andy Jassy to navigate this new delicate balance. And Jassy, not Bezos, is likely to be the one to face Congress and antitrust pressure, much in the same way that task has fallen on Alphabet's Sundar Pichai when its founders stepped back. There is a general consensus, though, that if anyone can follow Bezos, it is Jassy. He has been there since almost the very beginning. He has pioneered its cloud business. And as for building Amazon's next pillar, well, Bezos hinted just before he left that that could be media and entertainment through Amazon Studios. And that task will fall to Andy Jassy. Back over to you.
Interesting. A large task ahead of him for sure. Deirdre, thank you. Andy Jassy set to take the reins as chief executive this Monday, July 5th, the date with significance. Amazon was incorporated on this day 27 years ago. So what can we expect from the Jassy era? Loop Ventures founder Gene Munster joins us now. Hey, Gene.
Hi, Leslie.
So Deirdre laid that all out quite well for us. And as the Wall Street Journal describes it, Andy Jassy is going to be filling some of the biggest shoes in business, coming on the heels of Jeff Bezos in that role. Given how the tech industry is so often characterized by this idea of the cult of the founder and the ability to kind of move fast and break things, I mean, does this change the game for Amazon, or is it already just such a mature company at this point that as long as they can succeed in succession, it will be okay?
It does change, and I think you hit really the pressure point of this whole conversation, which is around culture. And the analogy I go back to is what happened with Apple and Tim Cook and Steve Jobs and that transition. And it was important for Apple to maintain its culture of excellence. And so
this is a town that actually didn't miss last year so much. The last year numbers were pretty good because President Trump came here. Compare last year to this year, up 150%. The businesses across town. Gives you an idea of how crowded things are. You sort of mentioned it. The one hurdle here is the labor force. I've been asking business owners, is it a matter of the stimulus checks? Because a lot of business owners say it's the stimulus checks that are keeping people home. Or is it low salaries? Take a listen.
It is, but I'm already paying staff $15 to $17 an hour on a non-year job. For example, we're seasonal. And basically, you don't have the money to support that all year. So it's not just you're not paid enough. It's an attitude that's prevailing amongst people. Let's just let them sit at home and not do anything. And I think that's wrong.
And so businesses are being very creative about how to keep the doors open. Some are actually closing early, 6 p.m. Some of those restaurants that just can't stay staffed.